These measures have been
SOE Controller David Manning revoked all other measures issued on the 15th of July and issued the new measures which will come into effect from today, the 23rd of July 2020, while also announcing new health measures for enhanced testing processes for the country after serious concerns on the alarming rate of increase of COVID-19 cases in Port Moresby and the likely spread to other provinces.
Now, these measures have been put to the Technical Advisory Team and the Health Advisory Committee. By law, they are required to peruse these measures and see if that they're consistent with best health practices. And they have been signed off by the Health Advisory Committee, albeit some minor editing that was required. But these, can I assure the residents of Port Moresby, are specific to Moresby alone at this stage. Yes, there is a contingency to expand this to other parts of the country. Again, as the good doctor has said, it is if and when it is required.
He announced that the World Health Organization is issuing a request for assistance to international emergency medical teams to deploy to the country to assist the National Control Center and the Health Department to support COVID-19 and non-COVID case management. Meanwhile, Manning issued 9 new measures: revocation of all previous measures, international travel, domestic travel, provincial coordination, burial of deceased persons, customs duties, COVID-19 testing, COVID-19 surveillance and testing, and business and social. At present, the COVID-19 Technical Advisory Team is still in discussions, taking into account numerous factors before recommending other measures to counter the increasing numbers of COVID-19 cases. High among this is the increased testing of citizens and tracing of contacts by the medical and health teams, and the involvement of police and the Defence Force to police implementation of those measures put in place.
At this point in time, given the current situation in the nation's capital, I've handed over the command or the coordination of our operational efforts in NCD to our operational planning team. And that planning team comprises of senior officers from both the military, RP and GC, as well as our lead team from the National Department of Health. It is about time that we insist that every single individual, every resident of this city, takes it upon themselves to defend themselves against COVID-19.
Manning also said the measures issued were done so with the best of intentions and were intended to prevent the spread of COVID-19 while maintaining minimum disruption to the livelihood of people and businesses. From a business and social stance, which is measure number 9, there will be the closure of venues or parts of venues for the duration of the pandemic that provide nightclub activities and services, the PNG Sports Foundation to be responsible for approving sporting activities, an immediate ban on gatherings over 100 people, all markets to comply with social distancing requirements and safe and hygiene practices, and religious activities to continue but to comply with health protocols. Manning said the new measures do not differ much from the previous orders and gives more emphasis on good hygiene, social and physical distancing, enhanced testing, isolation and quarantine, and the wearing of masks.
Masks will be mandatory. What we've done is we've had a discussion with, again, the Health Advisory Committee. We still have yet to receive feedback from the Technical Advisory Council, but masks at this stage have been measures have been issued for compulsory masking as a condition to entry into certain areas of public spaces. So you'll find in PMV buses, for instance, in schools, we all know that that's already a practice in the schools, but it is required now as a measure under the Pandemic Act to do so.
Jeremy Mogi, National TV News.